Welcome. This is the Smart Life Club. You're on the Coffee Break Show with Vicki Helm, and I'm finally back. I had to do my jury duty thing. Listen, if you are new to the Smart Life Club, welcome to the show today. This is a place where we have a cup of coffee, we share some information, everybody has a little bit of fun, and then we go back to work. If you're watching this after the show, would you do me a favor and just type in there #replay so I know you've joined us, so I know you're here. Welcome aboard. Thanks for being here. Also, do me a favor and put your name over here down below wherever you are so that I can see you're on with the show today. Thank you for being with us during the live. Thank you so much for being here. I want to see all the good comments that are coming in. I'm going to type welcome because I want to welcome everybody here. It has been a heck of a week already for me. I just thought, oh my gosh, here I am. Thank you, everybody. Welcome, 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 welcome. Thank you. Hey, Robert, happy Thursday. So glad you're here. Peter, so glad you're here. I had an incredible week already. I had such an incredible week. I'm happy to be back at work. I'm happy to be here. Hey, Jane, how nice to see you guys are on. I'm glad you're here. We are live streaming from 3 areas. We're going to be expanding to 5 in our production studio as well. And if you're new here, just do me a favor and put your name down below so I can see that you're here. Good morning. Good morning, Peter. It's nice to see you, my friend. So nice to see you. So I went ahead and did my civic duty. I appeared for jury duty on the 12th, which I thought, being an ex-cop, I would get out of that really quick. And so it didn't happen that way. Thank you. You're amazing as well, my friend. You were totally amazing. So it was an interesting process for jury duty. It was very interesting. I've done jury duty before, and I've been a cop, so I've testified before. I've been a witness. I've done everything that you can do in the courts. And this one was a big case. Hey, good morning, Lori. It's nice to see you on, my friend. I want to let you know, Lori, I met your uncle yesterday. That's right. Uncle Nagel. Met him yesterday. Really nice guy. So we're sitting in there, and the first process, there are a boatload of people in there. Good morning, Marie Jo. Nice to see you. I'm feeling welcomed back. I'm so happy to be back. Good morning from Western Kansas. This is JT. All right. I want to let you know he's my best bud in the world right now. Is that JT? Good morning. I love you. So let's see. Hi, dears. Thank you very much. I don't know if this is Ghana or India or Iraq or the UK. I just see you there, and I think this must be Sangar. So I want to say hello to everybody and just say welcome back. So we get into the room. I'm going to just keep going now. I'm going to go. I'm so happy you guys are here. I'm so happy to be doing this. I'm so happy. I was really worried. This was a 2-week trial. It was a first-degree murder trial. And it's starting today, but I don't have to participate in it. And I'm very happy about that. And the process by which they picked us was so interesting this time. It was so interesting. I got to tell you, it was, they made us fill out these forms first and ask all these questions. There was a boatload of questions. Then they divided the room into 2, and they're like, you guys need to be here now, and you guys need to come back at 1 o'clock. So I was part of the team that had to come back at 1 o'clock the next day, or, the end of that day. And so after they went through the whole thing, when we came back, then they went through this whole process of selecting the jury, and the district attorney and the attorney for the defendant. They were all there. Everybody was around, and they were talking and asking questions. And at the end of the day, it took a whole long day. Then they picked the people that they actually wanted to serve on the jury, and I was dismissed. And I was very thankful about that. And most of the time I am. Usually I'm just like, hi, I'm a past law enforcement officer and blah, blah, blah. And they usually let me go when it comes to that. So it was a little slower, and it was a very interesting process. And the questions were very interesting. And being part of that process, I always celebrate democracy, because democracy was the first step into having the kind of freedom I have right now. Democracy is a very important part where you get to participate in your own life and be able to have the freedoms that you need to experience happiness. And I mean long-term happiness, not just I'm happy in the moment and then I'm disappointed. I mean, to really develop the kind of life you want, the kind of freedom you want. And sometimes that requires that we participate in that. And for me, what is that participation? Well, you know, if you have served in some way in the service, military and or EMS, and you've served your community in some way, if you're a volunteer, if you are voting, especially voting, that's really participating in your democracy. And to me, the biggest place democracy happens is in the community where you live in. And sometimes democracy is absolutely so simple. It's as simple as creating a community garden that feeds everybody in the community. And there are so many things we can do to celebrate democracy. And I know this sounds like a 4th of July speech, but when you participate in there, one of the coolest things happens. It's like your neighbors were all there. All my neighbors were there. And what I found out at the end of this process that was worth the entire time I spent there, is that I have good, fabulous neighbors. They're good, fabulous, wonderful people. Lori says, haha, I have 2 uncles here. So it was either Ed or Joe. Uncle Nagel covers them both. Thank you. I don't know if it was Ed. I think it was Ed. I don't know. I'm embarrassed now. I just heard Nagel and they were like, this is Lori's uncle. And I was like, hey, nice to meet you. And it was kind of cool. But what happened when I found out how great my neighbors were? I realized how much more I wanted to help them or support them or get to know them or just have coffee with them. There's some splendid people in my neighborhood, some absolutely miraculous, caring, loving souls that pretty much would do anything for their neighbor. And they're so kind. They were so kind. They didn't even want to hurt a fly or judge anybody. I mean, it was just amazing when you meet your neighbors. You find out that you can find out you have some really great neighbors. Everybody's always complaining about that one neighbor, that one neighbor that nobody wants to talk about. They avoid everybody else. But most people are basically good. Most people are fundamentally kind, loving, good-hearted souls. Keep going, but congratulations, you don't have to be there. Yes, thank you very much. I don't have to be there. So let's see. Jury lists are compiled from the voter registrations and driver's license or IDs. This is Peter, by the way. He's talking to us. ID renewals. From those lists, summonses are mailed. A panel of jurors then assigned to a courtroom. The prospective jurors are randomly selected to sit in the jury box. Yes, that's exactly how it went. And it was a long process. And I've served on a jury here. I didn't want to do a 2-week trial, a 1 to 3 day fine, but 2 weeks, I was like, wait a minute, I have the coffee break show and I need to be there for every day for 2 weeks. So I was a little worried and I was like, okay, Karen, I know if this happens and they select me, I want to go through with this duty piece, but I certainly definitely am going to have you run the coffee show for 2 weeks. So I remember thinking participating in democracy, it is a blessing. It's not even just a right. It's not even something, democracy is a blessing. It's about now democracy. When it was first created for the United States, the amount of people that lived in America was way, 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 way smaller. And as the colonies grew and as the world grows, and now there are billions and billions of people on the planet, billions. I mean, the earth is like an anthill of humans right now. They're just, people everywhere. And what democracy does is allow us to flourish. And you get to take advantage. Yes, Karen is a superstar. She really is. Karen is like the bomb. She's got an appointment today that she can't get out of. So I don't know if she's going to hop on later or what, but I don't know what I would do without my partners. I have great business partners. I'm so lucky and I'm so grateful. And I'm so grateful where I live in a country that allows me to produce the freedom I want, that allows me to choose the neighborhood I want to live in. It allows me the freedom to build the life and life experiences I want to have. And in this particular case, there were so many, it's like there's a level of discernment. And I have to admit, the attorneys that were questioning us were so dignified and elegant, and they were without any ego. It was a very egoless process for them. And I was so impressed with the gentleness. It was a very gentle process where they were asking questions and they really wanted to hear what we had to say and things like that. And it was very encouraging, because we get on social media and a lot of times we judge and point fingers and talk about who's got the biggest ego and blah, blah, blah. And I truly believe this, especially after yesterday. There are more people in the world that are doing good than aren't. There are more people that are transforming and shifting this world into a better place to live, into a more peaceful place to live, into a more inspiring place to live, then there are people who are trying to harm it. And I know right now we have certain things that have to be addressed, like the uncleanliness of the planet. It has to be addressed. The plastic issue has to be addressed. The quality of our air, that has to be addressed. The human psyche, that has to be addressed. The availability of opportunity around the world, that has to be addressed. The global debt situation, those things have to be addressed. But the basic heart, the basic human soul is so basically wonderful and good and kind and loving. And it's always trying to do the best for itself and other that it can. And in the circumstances we have right now, I truly believe that there are more people, more kind people out in the world today that are focused on making this world a better place. And I met a bunch of them yesterday. There was a guy in front of me who was, hey, nice to see you all jumping on board. Hey, nice to see you, Paige. And nice to see everybody coming in. There are so many nice people. There was a doctor in front of me last night who was so kind. And when he spoke out loud and he spoke in the room, you could hear the gentleness and kindness in his voice. And it makes the whole room relax when that happens. And so even though there are times right now that we have people that are, kind of judging us, we have people that are, we can be afraid of, we can have all kinds of news that scares us. We have terrible things that happen in the world, but we also have a lot of kind things that happen in the world. Lori says, yes, too many toxins surrounding us nowadays. That must be addressed. Yes, we have issues that must be addressed, but we also have superpowers that we can use. We have issues that must be addressed, but yes, we have talents, ingenuity, and originality, creativity, and chutzpah that we can use to go ahead and better these things in the world. And you're right, Lori, there are so many toxins that are surrounding us right now. It's time to clean the planet. But what I was happy with when I got done with the whole part of the jury selection was the quality people that live around me, the quality people of my neighborhood, the quality thoughts they had of kindness. And everybody was very cheerful and respectful of the duty that they were serving. So if you've ever gotten to serve on a jury, then you know what I mean. It's a serious thing. And so if you take democracy good, participating in it is just great. But I will tell you this, I missed you guys so much. I would have rather been having coffee with you guys and hanging out. And, it's getting towards the holiday season too. And I got to let you know, last night I came home and Robin had baked. She had pies baking, pumpkin pies this time. We had sweet potato pie last week, and now we have pumpkin pies this week. And, I'm thinking maybe it'll be the coffee and pumpkin pie show in a bit, and we'll have some fun having a slice of pie. But this holiday, when you're being thankful, this holiday, when you're actually, what do I need to be grateful and thankful for? I want to do it. We have a Smart Life Club member named Kelly Sinks. She's really, really cool. And Kelly is all about being grateful. And she is, what's the number one thing you got to be? You got to be grateful. You got to be grateful for everything. And I believe in that. I totally agree with that. Peter says a democracy means rule by the people. That's right. Participate by the people and rule by the people. He says the name is used for different forms of government where the people can take part in the decision that affects the way their community is run. Oh, God, don't you just even love that? I got to read that again. I just got to read it again. It's so great. A democracy means rule by the people. Finally, thank you. The name is used for different forms of government where the people can take part in the decisions that affect the way the community is run. That is so important. You don't understand how much freedom that is. It's like this miraculous thing that you get to participate in. And it keeps the community bonded together. It's the thing that you want to protect, is that. And so, yeah, thank you, Peter. That is so important to have right there. I really appreciated the whole process. And I miss my show. I miss my people. I miss being around here. I miss all the fun and laughter. I got to tell you, some of you guys have been putting up the best posts. I want to say Robert Stern. I loved cartoons when I was younger, but I love your cartoons posts with the saying next to them. The Smurfette was right now my favorite, which is to change the way you look at things, and the things you look at will change. That was great. It's one of my favorite quotes ever, and thank you for putting that up. James Cooper, you are amazing. I want to say I love your caviar posts, and I got to watch your live the other day where you were doing a Bible study on joy, and it was fantastic, and I appreciate you so much being there. Karen Sachs, you are the best partner ever. Peter and Mary France, we are unfolding great stuff together, and I just love working with you. Absolutely love working with you as we continue to grow out. And I can't wait to see you in California. Yes, I'll be on the road again, and we're going to be on the road soon. But for the holidays, I'm going to chill. I want to hang out with my family and see them and, have fun and be out down here. And I don't know if the snow is coming down where you are, but a bunch of you have started feeling the winter. Well, today I have no snow and sunshine, and it's been 57 degrees or so. So I have actually been mountain biking, when I can, in between the sunshine and stuff. And so I'm hoping for a little snow by Thanksgiving, but I don't know. And I'm hoping that somewhere along the way, when we go celebrate our democracy, that you guys get on and you say, you know what? I served on a jury, or I did this, or express your democracy. Live your democracy every single day. How do we better the whole? What can we do? There's so many simple little things that we can do to help our local community, to help us celebrate the freedom that we have that most people don't have, the freedom to build your wealth, the freedom to make your money. And I'm going to continue the conversations about money. I'll probably start on Monday, where we're going to be showing you some of the stuff that I do. And when I said 7 forms of passive income, when we're talking about that, I'm going to talk about some of the passive income I have. Like, I have a lot of royalty income that comes in passive income. And I really want to be able to talk about building royalty income as well. Peter says, I love the holiday time connecting with all our friends around the world. Me too. I love it too. I love being able to connect with people and have fun doing that. And I want to let you know, this year we're going to be spreading this coffee break show out a little further. We're going to be we're on YouTube Live now. We're on Facebook. We're going to be on LinkedIn, and we're going to be going to Instagram, which I got to be, the other day, I don't know how this happened, but I've never posted on Instagram ever. And I have an account there, and I have 277 followers without ever having posted a single thing. So I'm going to try the Instagram. Well, I got to be honest, I'm not going to try it. I'm going to have a social media manager try it, and see what the Instagram stuff is about anyway. I'm going to learn about it and see how it goes and, roll that in. But we're going to be expanding the Coffee Break Show. We got a couple of new books coming out, which I'll share with you guys as well. But tomorrow is Friday. Tomorrow's fun day. Tomorrow's going to be a day where I'm not going to talk about money. Monday, on the other hand, I'll have something there where we're going to be talking about building wealth, building assets, building money. And one of the things that I really want to end this Thursday show with, so we can think about democracy, you have the right to build wealth. Now, I want you to listen to me very carefully. That's different from the right to make money. A lot of people get so focused on making money that they don't understand what building wealth is or building assets. Money is just simply a tool that allows you to either pay a bill or buy an asset. It's the asset that you purchase with the money that you have that makes more money. So what happens when we get stuck trading time for money is that we don't have time to build assets or build, the kind of money that we want. And so what I want to tell you is you got to stop just wanting to make more money. I think wanting to make more money stops you from thinking about how to build wealth. And what I want to teach you how to do is the thing I did to build wealth in passive income streams. And that way you can begin and discern how you want to move forward, building those assets for yourself. That's also part of democracy. The ability to build wealth. The ability to build wealth. That's the gift of being in this country, by the way. This country, if you're willing to master some skill sets, you can create wealth over time as long as you want to, until you die. You can hand it down to your family. It's not like when you die, it goes to the government. You can hand it to your family. You can sell anything you want. There are so many ways to create wealth that if all you concentrate on is how do I make more money? Ways to make more money online. All you're looking for is making money. You're missing the boat. You want to create the wealth creator that leverages time, and wham, there's money. And you want to be able to leverage a business to create wealth for you long term. We're going to be talking about that on Monday. I got a lot of people who instant messaged me on Monday, before I had to go to the jury duty thing, saying we want to know more. So I'm going to be doing that. I'm also going to be finishing and completing a book on that. And we're going to be releasing it so that you guys can make money in your sleep. Let's see. Somebody said Friday, yay. It's a gift, but also a responsibility. Yes, it is. Democracy is a gift, but it's also a responsibility. All right, you guys, Monday. I'll see you tomorrow, of course, but that's going to be at 9 on the West Coast, 10 o'clock in the Midwest, 12 on noon. But tomorrow, we're not going to talk about money. We're going to talk about fun, something fun. It's Friday. I want to celebrate you. I want to celebrate something you've done. Celebrate your democracy some way. Celebrate the way that you can celebrate being free and the ability to be responsible enough to create your life the way you want. What a birthright. What a gift. What an absolute gift to have. All right, you guys, peace out. I will see you tomorrow. This is the Coffee Break Show. I'm Vicki Helm. So glad you joined us today. Talk to you later. Bye.